Hate to be nosy, but is there some reason we're docking with a decrepit starship in the middle of nowhere?
Thought we'd make a little side trip.
No straight answer. How unusual. I won't tell you how to run your ship, but what am I supposed to do if you don't come back? Boarding another vessel in deep space is tricky. A million things can go wrong.
What are you, my mother?
No, I'm the one trying to make you rich, remember? You're at least planning to take some muscle, right? You do have a Wookiee?
It's just a starship. How much trouble can I get in?
Famous last words. Good luck over there. I hope you don't need it.
Hi there. Was starting to think you wouldn't show.
You promised me a reward, right? Let's see it.
Yeah, the thing is, there is no reward. Not for you, anyway. This is harder than I thought it would be. You remind me of my sister, and I really like her. Just so you know, this isn't personal. I have to kill you. But it's for love.
Nobody's ever tried to kill me for love before.
It's romantic, right? See this wavy light around my body? It's a ray shield. Blaster fire can't get in or out. Neat, huh?
If blaster fire can't get out, how will you kill me?
Shh, quiet. I have to make a call. Skavik? It's me, Feylara. Surprise.
Long time no see, sweetheart. How'd you get this hollow frequency?
Does it matter? I've missed you so much, honey bunch.
I miss you too, honey bunch.
What is this, Captain? You're making an army out of my ex-girlfriends?
It's not like that at all. This is your nemesis, right? The captain who stole your ship on Coruscant and made you look stupid?
Good times.
I can prove how much I love you, honey bunch. I'm killing this nemesis for you.
How come I have to die?
Get her, boys. Wow, you're really good.
Risha will never let me hear the end of this.
The guy who sold me those droids said they were top of the line. I want a refund. Let's just call this even. With my ray shield on, you can't hurt me.
Hey, Lara, how are you powering that ray shield?
Portable battery pack.
You know those only last a few minutes, right?
Oh no.
Aw, did the instructions have too many big words?
Honey bunch, my shield is down. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Die? Kill you later, Captain.
Honey bunch, wait! He hung up. I thought he loved me.
Skavik doesn't love anybody.
My friends all said he was after my money, but they didn't know how he made me feel.
What's more important to you, your money or your life?
You can have my credits. They won't buy what I really want.
I'll let you get back to your crying.
I unsealed all the hatches. Here, take the credits. Just leave me alone.
Let me guess. It was a trap.
Everything went well. No problems at all.
Seriously, I've been in this business too long. It's making me paranoid.
The truth is, one of Skavik's ex-girlfriends just tried to kill me.
I knew it! I can't believe you just lied to me! If there's one thing I hate, it's phony distress calls. They make spacers too paranoid to answer the real ones.
We'll be more careful next time.
We? I'm always careful, Captain. Not sure you know the meaning of the word. Let's get out of here. Deep space gives me the creeps. I've set up some new deals on Alderaan and Tatooine. Ready to deliver the rest of this cargo?
I can't wait to meet the buyer of that severed head.
Then I recommend setting course for Alderaan first. Let me know when we're there. Welcome to the Bantha tail end of space, otherwise known as Tatooine. Hope you enjoy heat, Captain. It's the closest you'll get to landing on a sun, unless you're really unlucky.
What cargo am I delivering to this flaming dust ball?
No delivery here, only a pickup. We're here because of a crime lord named Diago Hickson, the closest thing Noctrain ever had to a rival. Diago was always trying to one-up Nock, They fought for territory, bragging rights, and the occasional woman. The battles were legendary.
Maybe it was Diago who killed Nock.
No, he never came close to beating Nock in a fight, fair or otherwise. Diago celebrated Nock's death by raiding one of his storehouses, stole an advanced Grease sensor computer, priceless technology. To find Nock Draen's fortune, we need to pry that sensor computer out of Diago's sticky fingers.
That could be trouble.
I haven't even gotten to the trouble yet. No one's seen Diago in years. He only communicates through his lieutenants. One of those lieutenants, a Nicto named Two Creek, promised to help. You need to meet him.
He must want something in exchange for helping us.
Two Creek wants fame. I promised I'd tell everyone he helped find Nock Draen's riches. If you run into Diago, watch your back. He makes Skavik look like a Jedi Padawan.
What the blazes is a Padawan?
Jedi in training, goody-goody students, always on their best behavior. Never mind. Two Creek owns a club in the desert outside Anchorhead. He's expecting you. Good luck, Captain.
Welcome, Captain. The lovely Risha has excellent taste in business partners. A face like yours attracts a lot of attention in a place like this. You'll never have to buy yourself a drink.
Thanks, pal. I've always thought of myself as classically good-looking.
Nice one, Corso.
I have my moments.
I'm sorry to say this, but you've come at a bad time to do business. Things are tense.
What's wrong? You got problems with the local lawman?
It's much worse than that.
Hey, pretty face! You don't belong here.
I'm not looking for any trouble.
Then you definitely don't belong here.
Excuse me, but I suddenly feel an urge to put away all the breakable things.
I'm only a weary traveler. There's plenty of room here for both of us, my friend.
You're not my friend, got it?
Now this is a matchup I can't wait to see.
Hear that? You don't have any friends here.
You want to leave me alone. You want to stop noticing me.
You're really starting to annoy me. Men? Let's show Pretty Face what we do with people who annoy me.
If you want to pick a fight, why not pick me?
I was hoping you'd say that.
You got a big mouth. I'm gonna enjoy shutting it. Men! Kill them both!
I wish this hadn't ended in violence, but it was brave of you to intervene.
Scum like that has to die of something.
Every life has value, no matter how wasted it may seem to you. My name is Neriel Prydence. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm looking for Vaveron Zare, an agent of evil and servant of the Sith Empire. Have you heard of her?
Is there a reason I should tell you anything?
Zare is a being of vast darkness and a grave threat to the galaxy. I hear she's taken an interest in the local underworld, so I came to observe these criminals and gain information.
Criminals don't like being observed, and you stick out like a rancor in a family of Jawas.
From now on, I'll keep my distance. I have no desire for further bloodshed. I sense you're destined for greater things than consorting with common criminals. I must continue my search for Vaveron Zare. May the Force be with you.
I thought she'd never leave. Look at this mess. Our gang has enough problems without Jedi chasing Sith through our territory.
The infamous Diago Hickson has trouble?
Our organization is under attack by a gang of Geonosians. Last week they took over our spice warehouse. Killed everyone, including a fellow lieutenant who had the only way of contacting Diago.
What's a Geonosian?
Overgrown insects with heavy weapons and bad attitudes. They're sitting on what we need. Diago hates it when we bother him. He got so angry, he killed a crate dragon, gave us lieutenants one fang to share. Only the lieutenant with the crate dragon fang can speak to Diago, and you helped kill the men I was sending to get it.
I'll get you the fang, and you'll get me that sensor computer.
My deceased associate kept the fang at the spice warehouse. Place is crawling with Geonosians. Won't be easy. Discouraging those Geonosians from sticking around will give us leverage with the boss. Just a suggestion. I'm heading for Diago's summer palace at these coordinates. Meet me there with the crate dragon fang.
Well, I'm pleased Diago finally responded to my provocation. I was expecting a bit more.
Captain, we've got something here.
Is that absurd little trophy the reason Diago sent you?
This crate dragon tooth is the key to Diago's heart. Didn't you know?
You're funny. I suppose I can work with that. My name is Vavarone Zer. I'm interested in discussing a bargain with Diago Hickson.
I met a Jedi who said you're pure evil.
Oh, you mean little Nariel? Oh, poor girl. Think she's my nemesis. Very sad. I've been prodding Diago for weeks. Raid a business here, kill a lieutenant there. But it's like he hasn't noticed. I thought sending the Geonosians to raid this operation would surely draw him out. But all I've got is you.
Maybe Diago sent me here to kill you.
You're adorable, but I'm not here to fight. I'm seeking a small crimson box. One curio of many in Diago's personal collection. I'll give him whatever he wants for the box. But I need to arrange a meeting. Can you do that?
People don't go to war over empty boxes.
The contents are irrelevant. For your assistance, you'll receive a gift few beings ever enjoy. The pleasure of my company. If you want to pretend like you're not interested, I can offer a more material reward. I offer the chance of a lifetime. All I ask is that you arrange a meeting for me with Diago.
I'd really like to help you, truly, but I can't.
As you wish. I hope you survive disappointing me. That was fun, but unnecessary. Now run along and reconsider my offer. Until we meet again.
You ever get the feeling we're in over our heads?
That's what makes this job so much fun.
You've got an interesting idea of fun.
Ah, the Crate Dragon Fang. And in perfect condition. I'm deeply impressed with how you handled those Geonosians, Captain.
Remember that Sith we heard about? She controls the Geonosians, and she wants to meet Diago.
The Sith is behind the attacks on our operation? How do you know?
She promised a reward if I got her some FaceTime with Diago.
Sith don't honor their promises any more than Jedi tell good lies. Let's hope that Jedi from my club puts the Sith out of our misery. We're going to an underground water well the natives call the Light Spring. The boss turned it into his private retreat. Now that we have the Fang, he'll let us into... Oh! What now?
Kukri! The palace is under attack! Imperial commandos! They're tearing us apart, breaching the security doors!
Diago will be furious if this palace falls to the Empire. Only one thing to do. Get the Imperials and meet me at the Light Spring.
Wait a minute, we can both fit in that escape route.
But you need to stop the Imperials from finding it while I get away. Good luck. See you at the Light Spring.
Hello again. I was afraid you might have forgotten our agreement, so I sent some friends to jog your memory.
I just, shot a few of your pals. Hope you don't mind.
They weren't that good friends. You promised to arrange a meeting for me with Diago. I want it. Now.
I have my own business with Diago. If I tell you where he is, you can't kill him.
If you tell me where he is, I'll wait for you before I do anything. If you don't tell me, all bets are off.
Diago has a hideout. It's in a place called the Light Spring. Happy?
Overjoyed. It will be an honor to finally meet him. I just sent the all-clear signal to my soldiers. They're retreating as we speak. Oh. Or perhaps not.
Everyone warned me not to trust a Sith. I should have listened.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not betraying you. Apparently, little Nariel has decided to poke her lightsaber where it doesn't belong. She's killing my soldiers at the palace's main door. Be a dear and throw her off our trail. Then meet me at the Light Spring. I'll see you there.
They wouldn't surrender. Why don't they ever surrender?
If they don't fight you, their Sith masters kill them.
The Empire's brutality is a blight on our galaxy. I'm disappointed to see you in this place after our last conversation. I thought you'd learn to stop associating with criminals. Why are you here?
following me, Jedi?
I heard about this palace back at the club. I came hoping to find Vaveron Zare, but it seems I've just missed her. If you know anything about the Sith's current whereabouts, please tell me.
Zare's headed for the desert, to an underground well called the Light Spring.
You did the right thing informing me of this. Stay here. When I confront Zare, it will be a horrific battle. You won't want to be around. May the Force be with us both. Farewell.
Perfect solitude for a year. Now, 4 interruptions in a day. Frustrating.
I didn't lead the Jedi or the Sith here, boss. I don't know how they found you.
Sorry, I've been a real chatterbox lately.
Are you insane? Why would you lead him here?
Why do I get the feeling you're playing us against each other? Can't believe you'd jeopardize your reward from me.
Reward? What's she talking about?
You know how Sith are, all fuzzy in the head?
That's not what you said at the spice factory.
Empty chatter. Like fingernails on transparent steel. I will silence. Who is that?
Captain, haven't heard from you in a while. Everything all right?
I'm kinda in the middle of something, Risha.
Oh, beautiful girl. So beautiful.
Wait, is that him? You're with Diago?
I want to see her again. Now!
I could set you two up if you're interested.
Bring her to me, and I'll forgive you for disturbing my sanctuary.
Diago dear, I can offer you so much more. Just as soon as we rid ourselves of this Jedi.
Afraid to fight me alone, Sith?
Silence! The only voice here should be mine.
Diago, you're every bit the monster Vaveron Zare is. You will both pay.
You want to kill the Jedi.
You want to drop your weapons.
Stop waving your hands like that. You both look ridiculous.
Strong-minded, hmm? You're no use to me. You want to kill your captain.
I want to kill you, Captain.
Have you totally lost your mind?
No more! I find a beautiful girl myself! Right! Kill everyone!
But I didn't do anything!
Everyone!
You betrayed Zare and helped me defeat her. Why?
She'd have betrayed me sooner or later. I figured, why wait?
I was hoping for a more enlightened perspective, but it's a start. I see now why Zare thought this box was worth killing over. Thank the Force we stopped her. This is a Sith holocron. It was created centuries ago by a powerful Dark Lord called Darth Nihilus.
You're not gonna go all Sithy just by holding it, are you?
It doesn't quite work like that, but your concern is duly noted. I'll ensure this relic remains safely hidden from Zare's allies. The Empire must never access the terrible secrets contained here. My ship is waiting nearby. I should go. We've saved countless lives today.
Let's do it again sometime.
If you were a little more serious-minded, you'd make a fine Jedi. Goodbye. May the Force protect you.
Not Drayan, that's all I hear. What was it like to fight Nagdrayan? The next time some fool asks me that, I'll bury this holorecording in his forehead and play it back for the survivors. Nagdrayan was never a true gangster. Not like me. He just pretended. People think I fought him because he was more successful. Because he made me number 2. Because he stole my wife. Lies! I fought him because he was no more a gangster than I am a senator. Nock was a con artist. The whole underworld was his mark. He was using us for something. Don't know what. But I do know he never gave a damn about being king of the underworld. It was all just a game. At least that pile of filth is finally dead. I raided his storehouse just to be sure. He never came. I'm still alive and he's not. I won. You hear that, Nock? I won.
Wasn't sure I'd see you alive again, much less with that sensor computer. How did you get it?
Diego Hickson passed away unexpectedly. Left me a generous inheritance.
He's dead? Good. I mean for your reputation. Sorry I didn't get a chance to chat with him before he died. My holo malfunctioned.
That blob of a gangster took a real interest in you.
I'm sure he reacts like that to all the beautiful girls. With that sensor computer installed, this freighter will be a first-rate scout vessel. I'll patch it into the ship's rectenna before takeoff. You should notice a difference right away.
What exactly will that gizmo do for us?
Let's just say people will have a hard time sneaking up on us in space. Let's leave this sandball in our rear thrusters, Captain. Nocdrayan's fortune is out there waiting for us.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
You two will be back together before you can say a verbal Thurs vibroblade.
A verbal... So not that soon, then. Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I thought you were all about protecting the poor women folk.
Well, yeah. My uncle would have given her a walloping if he'd known the kind of men she was with. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail. I found someone who knows my cousin Rona. He's a street doctor in Coruscant, kind of a shady character, but that's who Rona always drifted to. I think he really can get us to her, but...
If it gets you to your cousin, I'm in. Just tell me what I'm signing on for.
Thank you, Captain. After some of the stuff we've done. I'm just saying it'd have to be one ugly mission to be worth turning down a chance to see my cousin. Let's just go to Corso and hear this guy out.
Ah, Captain, and Corso Riggs. It's good to meet such generous souls in a place like this. I'm Dr. Hope. I like to think of myself as a messenger of mercy, caring for the poor, forsaken citizens of the underlevels.
We don't need the pitch, just tell us what you know about Rona.
I'd be happy to, but as a doctor, I must put the needs of my patients first.
Is that your real name?
The citizens of Lower Coruscant call me that for the ray of hope I bring to their cramped and miserable lives.
I'm sure.
Right, so I've got some, life-saving medications that need delivering. Unfortunately, Coruscant security only cares about the rich. They don't let anyone distribute, medications in the underlevels at all.
You better not be asking us to go after Coruscant security.
Well, I don't want to get you, or me, into trouble with the law. The only way to get my meds down without getting stopped is to carry them inside a living body.
What?
They'll be safely stored in surgical plastic and implanted under the skin. My, nurse can remove them on the other end.
Captain I used to serve with. He once swallowed a whole shipment of grenades to keep them under wraps. This isn't half bad.
I wish I had 100 just like you, Captain.
This was always Rona's kind of thing, breaking the law to do good under the nose of a corrupt authority. It's worth it if I get to see her.
I'll just need you to come with me a moment, Master Riggs. Perfect. These vials should stay sealed for at least 12 hours, no problem. I'll tell my contact, nurse, to expect you.
When we get back, Rona better be waiting.
You bring goods? Doctors say 2 people. Look out. Now time. Cut out spice.
Did she say spice?
What happened to... Oh, I'll do anything for Rona. She couldn't possibly be involved in anything bad.
This has nothing to do with Rona. They lied. You used us. If you weren't a lady, you'd... I gotta go have a word with your boss.
I not speak basic. You say, take spice away? Good spice. I give good money. Big, how you say, cut?
We're not asking for a bigger cut, you idiot.
Let's deal with our messenger of mercy.
Definitely. This is going to be your last shipment, lady. Get a job.
Did the delivery go well?
Yeah, we did your dirty work, you fraud. Now where's my cousin?
Let's be civil. We're all friends here.
Well, I'm glad one of you is reasonable. You're looking for Rona Riggs, right? Well, she's the one who thought you two would be right for the job. Don't shoot the messenger.
Just like the old days, eh, cuz? Of course, I'm a little more big time now than Ma and Pa ever would have allowed.
Your cousin sure doesn't look like a farm girl anymore, Corso.
Rona, what happened to you? What are you doing here?
I'm the underboss for the Black Suns on this part of Coruscant. Not bad, considering 5 years ago I was shoveling Ronto dung.
The Black Suns? You're... a gang member?
Gang leader. You think I should write home? Make Ma and Pa proud?
I could use a Black Sun contact.
Captain, what are you doing? We can't just leave her here like this.
Where else would I go? I got power here. I leave, I just gotta work my way up all over again.
We obviously came just in time. Come on, Rona. We're getting you out of here.
Poor, chivalrous little Corso. Don't you get it? I don't need to be rescued. I chose this life.
It's her life. You don't get to make that decision for her.
Captain, if she stuck a blaster in her mouth, is it her choice to pull the trigger?
Save your heroics for your captain, Corso. Maybe you'll even get a kiss for them. Go home. You're too good for this galaxy.
Nothing worse than coming to the realization that your parents were right. Can't stop thinking about Rona. My folks always said she'd come to no good in the big city. And there she is, a stooge for some spice smugglers.
You told her what you think. The rest is up to her.
Her life matters to me, Captain. Hard to trust her with it when I see how she's treated it. It's not like I didn't see it coming. Dr. Hope. I just didn't want to think that was really who Rona'd fallen in with. That's what I get for trying to see the best in folks.
I need you up and shooting, not sitting in your bunk brooding.
Oh, trust me, I've mastered the brooding shot. I don't plan to stop giving anyone the benefit of the doubt. If I trust the wrong guy, maybe I get hurt. But if I'm too scared to help someone who really needs it, who knows how many people will suffer?
Alderaan certainly is the prettiest world on our itinerary. Don't let all that breathtaking scenery fool you, though. This is the most dangerous planet of the core worlds. The nobles here could teach the Sith a few things about backstabbing and assassination.
Great. A planet of two-faced killers.
They say every noble who's anyone has killed at least one person, even if by accident. Every so often, the noble families spill their bloodlines fighting for the throne. The current succession war is the bloodiest on record. Since the Empire arrived to put its own puppet in charge, there's no telling who will come out on top.
Who's the big shot around here?
House Ulgo seized the throne, but maybe not for long. The whole planet's a war zone. The first time I visited, I thought all the nobles were so glamorous. Then I saw the truth. These people don't know how lucky they are, or what they should do with their fortunes. They don't deserve to rule.
These nobles really upset you, don't they?
I couldn't care less about them. All that matters is getting what we came here for. Your first delivery is a piece of glaze cake. All you have to do is escort that antique power droid to House Organa's castle. Since House Organa runs this spaceport and their castle is right around the corner, dropping off the droid should be a quick run.
Got any info on House Organa?
They like to present themselves as the good guys, but they're pretty shrewd politically. You won't be dealing with them, though. The droid belongs to a couple of young nobles, Len Taran and his sister Sidonia. Decent people, all things considered.
Got it. I better get moving. You made a deal with a woman named Risha for this droid? I'm here to collect.
Welcome home, you ugly little thing. I mean the droid, of course.
This is no time for your juvenile jokes. We should properly introduce ourselves. I am Lady Sidonia Taran, Herald of the Gold Aurora.
And I'm her brother, Lord Len Taran, Warden of the Eternal Flame. Please call me Len.
If I didn't know any better, I might be impressed by your chatter.
We may have overdone it with the formalities, dear sister.
My brother and I are all that remains of House Taran's noble bloodline.
One of Alderaan's more reprehensible pedigrees, House Bayless, slaughtered our family and seized all our holdings.
Your family drama doesn't interest me. I want my reward.
Well, the droid itself isn't what we're after. We need what's hidden inside.
What that droid contains will rebuild House Taran. But we need instructions to safely open the hidden compartment. It's rigged to explode, you see.
The instructions are at our family's estate, now occupied by House Bayless's forces. Without those instructions, we can't pay you.
Clean up this mess yourself. I'm done.
Unless we recover what's inside the droid, it's of no use to us.
The instructions we need are in a datapad of Taran family history at our estate's library. If you retrieve that datapad, we'll add a substantial bonus to your payment.
And there are some additional family heirlooms we'll pay you handsomely to recover while you're there.
I'd rather do charity work for a hut.
You're putting yourself in danger already. What's a few extra thefts? Sidonia, it's almost time for that meeting with House Organa. Why don't you go chat with them in my place?
How shocking that you'd rather stay and entertain a female guest. Very well. I'll return as soon as I'm able.
You don't have to leave on my account.
Organa's counselors like me better anyway.
I thought she'd never leave. My dear sister has the charisma of a Killik. You, on the other hand, are endlessly charming.
I hope you're not falling for any of Slick's nonsense.
Zip your lip and sit tight, farm boy.
Whatever you say, boss.
I don't mind if your servant hears our conversation. I'm many things, but shy isn't one of them. When you return with that datapad, I'll have to find a creative means of thanking you.
I don't have time to chat.
Oh, perhaps later then. Do be careful out there. Rumors are filling the hollow frequencies of a daring robbery at our old estate. You've set a lot of tongues wagging.
House Bayless is missing a datapad from their new library.
I'll let my dear sister have the honors. Never could decipher that blasted thing.
It's a simple code, woven through the genealogical entries. You just have to assemble the letters correctly, Len.
What are you waiting for? An invitation?
You sound just like our old droid governess. I so miss her gentle scolding.
According to this, we must pry open the droid's ventral servomotor housing and disable its lateral conduits. The holochip is hidden within a false power storage unit behind a detonite charge, entering the disarm code.
You sure we ought to be standing this close, Captain?
I've got it! After all these centuries, we finally have our proof. The information on this holochip proves House Taran is owed a considerable number of credits. When the other families hear of this, we will reclaim our status among the nobility.
Don't forget who put you back on top.
I think you'll find us extremely generous to our friends.
I must leave at once to have this data authenticated by the Royal Council. Len, see to our hero's payment.
Nothing would please me more, dear sister.
Oh, brother. Let me know when you're done with Slick.
We'll be done as soon as he pays me.
I knew it! I knew you weren't falling for this guy.
I thought I'd treat you to a lavish dinner, but it's clear you have other plans. Here, take this datapad to your associate Risha. It contains one of House Taran's old family recipes. The design for a powerful anti-radiation shield, which makes a starship immune to all sorts of nasty cosmic rays.
This better be the real deal, or I'll be back.
While I'd love to see you again, I can assure you this shield design is flawless. Once you add your bonus for recovering heirlooms from our old home, you'll find you've done quite well. You have House Terran's deepest thanks. Someday you'll have powerful friends on Alderaan. Farewell.
You got House Terran's schematic. Perfect. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Ask me again when the bruises heal.
I sense there's a long story to go with those bruises. Your next delivery is to take that head in the jar to a sniveling little stuffed shirt named Pima Ahuf. Pima is at House Alda's estate. You'll have to sneak through some tough battle zones to get there.
Why does some noble need a head in a jar?
It's a history thing. If you're that interested, ask Pima. His lectures are thrilling.
Can't wait to ditch that creepy head. I swear its eyes follow me around the cargo hold.
This is one delivery I recommend keeping covered. Let's not upset the locals any more than we need to. Good luck, Captain.
Guided tours of House Alda's Royal Museum are closed until further notice. Scoot along and don't be a bother, otherwise you'll answer to security.
Do you want this head in a jar or not?
I most certainly do not. Get that disgusting thing out of my sight. I mean, really, what sort of buffoon brings a counterfeit head and expects payment? House Alda has already obtained the head of Darth Bandon, thank you very much. It was genetically authenticated by one of my conservators yesterday.
Maybe this Darth Bandon had 2 heads.
Don't be ridiculous. Yours is obviously a forgery. Cadrith? Cadrith, come here.
Yes, noble curator. How may I serve your impeccable rectitude?
Where is Neva? I want her to run the genetic authenticator on this head and prove it's a fake.
I haven't seen Neva since she authenticated the other head yesterday, noble curator. I sent a message to her holo, but she never replied.
I need you to test this head for me, Cadrith.
I'd really rather not. It's quite ugly.
Cadrith, perform a genetic authentication on this head at once. Compare the results to the head we received yesterday.
I beg your patience, noble curator. This process will take some time. I'm afraid we have a slight problem. This head is a 100% genetic match for the Sith Lord Darth Bandon. I retested the head Neva verified yesterday, and it does not appear anywhere in the genetic authenticator's database.
Tell me who delivered that fake head.
The same man who promised he could obtain it. Captain Skavik, this is Noble Curator Pima Ahuf speaking. I demand that you return the Arcanian hyperdrive at once. The head you bought it with is a counterfeit.
Sorry, Pimi. I have a strict no refunds policy. Hey, Captain. You're a little late to the party.
Where'd you dig up a counterfeit head, Skavik?
On a battlefield, where else? People will buy anything if the case is fancy enough. Hope you don't mind, Pimi, but Neva's taking an early retirement. She's too gorgeous for life in a museum.
What? You menace! You corrupted that girl!
Wasn't that hard, trust me.
You won't have much use for women once me and Huey get done with you, Skavik.
You still got that giant vibra sword? What are you trying to compensate for, kid?
He just wants his torchy back.
Sorry, Corso, but that's a grown-up weapon. You just put out your eye. I wish I had a hollow of your face right now, Captain. That expression is just priceless. Have fun eating my vapor trails.
This is unthinkable. Skavik has committed a grievous affront to House Alda.
You people are a whole new level of hopeless.
Now really, this is no time for insults. Skavik received the Arcanian hyperdrive at the spaceport yesterday. If he's still there, he must not have finished installing it. Skavik cannot leave Alderaan without a functioning hyperdrive. Hurry, catch him before he escapes.
Huh? Oh.
You didn't waste any time, did you, Captain? Bet you ran quicker than a Varactyl on hot sand. Not that it mattered.
How does he always manage to get away?
Yeah, sorry I can't be there in person, but my sweet little Neva is very sensitive to violence. Don't worry, though. My friends here will show you a good time.
This is a preview of what I'm gonna do to you, Skavik.
Hit it, man!
You're either the luckiest shot in the galaxy, or those were some seriously unlucky mercenaries. I guess I'll erase this holo recording.
At least send me a copy of that holo first.
What? For your scrapbook? Look, I hate to cut things short, but I got a swanky new hyperdrive to install. Love that Arcanian tech. Take good care of the rest of my stuff, Captain. I'll be coming for it soon.
Just found out what's happening. Sorry I'm late. The good news is, I tracked Skavik's ship to House Thul's spaceport. He must have gone there to finish installing that hyperdrive. There's still time to get him.
Is Skavik a fast mechanic?
He's handier with words than he is with a hydro spanner. The Empire controls House Thul. Skavik has landing clearance from the Imperials, but you'll have to sneak in on foot. Luckily, someone here owes me a big favor. I've arranged a meeting to sneak you inside that spaceport and get the hyperdrive.
Can I trust this mysterious someone?
He wouldn't dare cross me. Long story. My contact is at these coordinates. Oh, and there may be a way we can profit from this whole debacle. House Alda still wants the head. That pompous gasbag Pima Ahuf will probably pay anything to get it.
My ship's cockpit needs decorating. I could hang the head there.
Add a couple of matching throw pillows. Could be nice. Good luck, Captain. I'll be waiting.
Hello again, Captain. I understand Skavik has escaped. I was, truly sorry to hear that.
I still have your head. Got anything useful to trade for it?
We got off on the wrong foot, didn't we? I apologize if I was rude before. You must understand, the head of Darth Bandon is a priceless artifact. He was the Sith Lord who murdered one of Alderaan's noblest sons. Centuries ago, Trask Ulgo bravely sacrificed himself in combat with Darth Bandon. Trask's martyrdom saved the Galactic Republic.
I don't care about your history.
Yes, I see that. I'm simply attempting to explain why the head is so important. Alderaan's current king is of the Ulgo family bloodline, and he reveres his ancestor Trask. The remains of Trask's murderer will be the perfect peace offering to our king. House Alda must have your head, so to speak.
This is a pretty weird peace offering.
You don't have to understand the subtleties of our politics. Just know that it's vital we reach an agreement. Any payment in credits I give you for the head now will have to come from my own funds. I'm not a wealthy man. Please, I beg you, for the love of peace and posterity, please accept my offer of what little I possess.
I'll take that, and your nicest museum piece.
That would violate every tenet of the noble curator's code. If anyone found out, the shame of it. If I don't get that head, the shame will be worse. Here, take this. It's from the late Bergen period, very valuable. I don't know how I'll sleep at night, but at least the Baron has his head. Goodbye.
Chunky faguta, jiho poda ji oto vokise.
What's wrong? You too good to speak basic?
Patoga wata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño, lis di woto. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
If I needed luck, I'd already be dead.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Kichawa joto du debita tuta ulya, nucha.
Where's Skavik? I'd like a chat.
Nakag agib kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomogala apayan. Nilama imi amka amgam. Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
Never drink. With someone you don't know.
Kararikaham, Pamkamaka Inuk, Bragam Nemya, Inubuyan, Akamamka, Amkananya, Beraka Karamkara, and Ninyamak, Oramag, Yang Megik.
You're not going anywhere until you junk Skavik's starship for me.
Nibaga Klamka, Agakyam, Glaknimu Amya Galak.
There's another shuttle soon.
Ibikari Empam, Pulun Heknar. Nulelak Apa Jam Kamgram, Amkanem Nang Nemua Inuk. Kala Jiwa Nimok, Epemgam Nyama, Naya Aikam.
Start running and you might just make it.
Nanikara Mirek Agam, Ja Uklebik. Yamemgi, Benak Akalak.
Thank the stars. We're in desperate need, and you're the only one we can turn to.
Everything was fine when I left.
I'm afraid events have quickly turned against us in your absence.
Duke Bayless was offended by your visit to our former home. He's demanding satisfaction. The Duke is sending his son, Zin Bayless, Alderaan's finest marksman, to challenge me to a pistol duel to the death.
Isn't House Organa protecting you?
The Organas think we deliberately sabotaged their peacemaking efforts by attacking House Bayless. They're refusing to intervene.
My brother never mastered the art of the blaster. He can't possibly face Zin. Unless we find a champion to take Lin's place, he's as good as dead. Please, will you be our champion?
Just how good is Zin?
He's fought 25 duels to the death. In each one, he fired a single shot.
Maybe he just got lucky. You could break his winning streak.
My talents don't come cheap, your lordfulness.
Keeping my handsome face free of blaster holes is worth a lot to me.
Please, come to House Organa at once. Zin will arrive any moment, and you must be here to meet him.
Just in time. We were, about to start without you.
If you think the prospect of killing a woman bothers me, think again. She is, after all, not a lady.
Nice robes, pal. Sew them yourself?
Inform your simple-minded servant he should not speak. I have no compunction about killing your second first.
Your fight's with me, Zin, and I think your robes look stupid, too.
Ha ha! He looks like rancor droppings bundled in shimmer silk.
You must be the vermin who invaded my family's home and stole our property. You've saved me the trouble of hunting down and executing you.
I do pride myself on convenience.
I pride myself on killing.
You saved my brother's life.
Not only that, you did it with style. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Little here, little there. Mostly I make things up as I go.
Ah, so you're classically trained?
There are no words to express our gratitude. This reward will have to suffice.
What can I say? I love my work.
Let's hope we never have need of your services again. My brother and I must flee House Organa. It's only a matter of time before House Bayless makes another move against us.
Why don't you come with me? It's probably safer.
Alderaan is our home. We must stay and restore our family's honor. Captain, we will always remember you as our champion. Farewell.
I've never been so happy to see a starship hard in all my life, but I'm even happier to see you in one piece.
That was the craziest run I've ever made.
Then you haven't made the Varsunian run of Palking 14. I have to hand it to you, Captain. You not only took care of business, but you made Skavik look like a fool.
I'm getting pretty good at tripping up Skavik.
The only women Skavik understands are brainless tarts. You must be tilting his galaxy. I'm glad we're done here. It's funny, I can't help thinking Nokdrayan would have hated this world as much as I do. Legend is, Nok was descended from royal blood. They say that's how he got to be king of the galactic underworld before he died.
Blood doesn't determine someone's fate.
Tell that to the scum Nokdrayan wiped out on his way to the top. It won't take long to wire the Arcanian hyperdrive to the ship's engines, and the anti-radiation shield will be a snap to build.
Is there some reason I need anti-radiation shielding?
You could never have too much protection. Didn't they teach you that in freighter captain school? I'll have those upgrades online in... wait. Hang on. Oh, this ought to be good. Hello, Skavik. How's Trix?
Just fantasizing about killing you and your friends, sweetheart. Want to hear the details?
We don't want to hear your fantasies, laser brains.
That's alright. I'll be acting them out soon enough.
Haven't you learned yet, Skavik? Cheaters never win. We're leaving Alderaan with all the prizes, and you're... well, stuck being you.
Have fun while it lasts, kids. The end of the ride is coming soon.
You know that old saying, it never rains but it pours? Today it's pouring holocalls. I'm getting one from Tatooine of all places. Jaren, I haven't seen you in forever. I'd love to catch up, but this isn't the best time.
Someone took Aldila. Said I'll get her back in pieces if you don't come. Pieces! You have to help me.
Wait, let me guess. Someone is in trouble, and you're gonna ask me to help.
You're a quick study, Captain. Jaren, I won't let anything happen to you or Adila. Calm down and start over.
When I came home from work, Aldila was gone. There was a man waiting for me. He said unless you want to be responsible for Ardila's death, you'll meet him at an old Zerka mining complex in the Chini Rift. I don't understand, Risha. Why is this happening?
It's a trap, obviously. But my odds of surviving and getting Ardila back alive are a lot better if you help me spring it.
You better have a good plan.
Duran, stay on this hollow frequency. Let me get in touch with some contacts. We have to play this smart.